everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back. We're doing a best of one Zendikar Rising draft. Our rare is Oron Reef Ooze. Really strong card. At its best in Golgari counters, but just fine on its own as a 3 mana 3/3 that grows every turn and can grow other creatures as well. You can play it in any green deck, so just fine there. Otherwise, Sajiri's Shelter is very good. I like Kargan Warleader. Into the Royal is good. I mean, you got a Warrior Lord, you've got playable white spell land for any deck, Relic Amulet for Wizards, Prowling Felidar for Landfall, Bug Catcher for Party, and Into the Royal any blue deck. So a lot of good cards in here, but we'll go with the Ooze just because I feel like this card is just insanely good. Well, I guess the follow-up pick would probably be Gnarlid Colony. Not the most exciting follow-up pick, but kind of the most sensible pick after an Oron Reef Ooze, since it synergizes so well, and it's a good card on its own, so I'm okay with that. Other notable picks in here: Paired Tactician for Warrior decks, Akum Warrior for any red deck, spell land, Relic Vial for Cleric decks, Outrider for party decks, Sky Dancer for Rogues, Champion for Warriors, Fissure Wizard for any red deck, but can also be a party or wizard supplement card. And that's about it for that pack. Pick 3. Well, Lull Mage's Domination is quite good. It's also Lull Mage's Familiar. Both good cards in their own right. Neither of these green cards are worth picking here. Between Domination and Familiar, I mean, they both would put us in Simic. There's another Relic Amulet in here. I can take the Domination. It's a very strong effect. Green can also ramp, which probably makes Domination better. Not super likely to be milling our opponents to make it cheaper, but I think taking the Domination here probably makes more sense than the Familiar. Familiar is, I guess, more likely to wheel. Certainly more likely to wheel than a Domination, just being multicolor. And since nobody seems to like green in this format, I think that also makes it more likely to wheel. Well, we can take a Rabid Bite here. We're not 100% sure blue's going to work out. Otherwise, Into the Royal would be a good pick. But Rabid Bite definitely makes the most sense if we want to play the Ooze in the Colony. So we'll take the removal. Start to cut green. Journey to Oblivion, great for any white deck. Obviously at its best in Party. Cleric, playable for any white deck. Also, well, good for Clerics or Party. Adept, mostly good for Party decks. Charger's a solid warrior. And Silencer, playable Party card. But let's go with the Rabid Bite. Okay, Scythe Cat makes plenty of sense with the Oron Reef Ooze. Note, no black cards in here, which might mean Golgari's not going to work out. Not that that's a huge deal anyway. I think it's an easy Scythe Cat here. So far we're doing great on the synergy counter plan, regardless of whether we end up playing black or not. But the only issue I see now is that we're not going to reap probably any advantage from class cards that have classes, because so like party oriented cards or, you know, tribal cards, because all of our creatures are not going to have the right requisite creature types. Not a big deal though. Wow. Well, another choice, huh? What do I like more, the Scythe Cat or the Colony? They're both pretty good cards. I mean, you can never really have enough 2-drops, which makes Colony good. And there's also just a random fortification in here, which also synergizes with Oron Reef Ooze and is a spell land. Might be a decent argument to just take that. You can never have enough spell lands, if I've learned one thing. I mean, both of these are good. I guess I'll take the spell land that synergizes with our rare. It's also a combat trick. It's just good. It's good to get spell lands. Dauntless Survivor, more synergy, keep it coming. Note, 0 black cards out of these last few picks. So, are we going to go for the blue plan? Maybe. Simic counters sounds kind of weird. I'm not sure what other color pairs with green that would do +1/+1 counters. Maybe white, because you get like Prowling Felidar. There we go. Yeah. And the Fearless Fledgling. Alright. Gaining Jerboa. That'd be good. I think Iridescent Hornbeetle is what we're looking for, though. This is definitely... I mean, can you imagine? I mean, it's so win more, it's insane, but can you imagine attacking with Ooze and other creatures, putting a bunch of counters on things, and spitting out a bunch of 1/1s? It's pretty cool. But good to see a late Felidar. Even Jerboa and Hornbeetle is reasonable synergy. But we'll definitely take the Hornbeetle for now. Alright, we did see that Felidar. We'll take it. We're seeing late black now, but I think based on what I've seen, I think the white is more open. Unless just not a lot of black was opened. I guess that's possible. But I'll take Felidar. So I can take a Mesa Lynx. I don't really want to play it, but if I need another 2-drop, it's there. Cut white, maybe. Here I'll take the... I mean, it does synergize with the deck. I guess we can take it. Well, now we're seeing late black. And both of these are playable, which is interesting, but I'm going to take the Nissa Zendikar. Well, I suppose we want to make sure green is cut. Alright, last pick, Might of Marasa. Very nice. Some good warrior stuff in here, jeez. Can take to Drew Blightblade. It's not a very exciting first pick. But otherwise I could take Seagate Banneret. Can pump the team. It's not bad. But we don't know if we're white. We probably just have to take the Blightblade. Technically, Shatter Skull Charger works with Oron Reef Ooze. I don't really want to play the Blightblade, but then again, if you play against Hyper Aggro, it's nice to have it. How many red +1/+1 counter cards are there? Honestly, I can't think of too many. And the fact that this is double red makes it a little more awkward too. It is pretty sweet with Oron Reef Ooze. You know what? I think it's worth the speculation. We probably wheel Blightblade anyway. We're getting last pick playable Might of Marasa. I don't think anybody... We don't have to compete too hard for green, I don't think. Alright, so here... Kind of an unexciting pack in general for us. I can take a Veteran Adventurer. It's at its worst in a deck like this. It's still a good card, but certainly at its worst here. I can take the Bubble Snare. We still have the Lull Mage's Domination. And then we get some removal. It's okay. Kazandu Nectar Pot's not exciting enough. None of these red cards are that exciting. I guess we can take a Bubble Snare. We know we're green, so that much is clear. Can take a Tangled Florahedron, or we can take the Gnarlid Colony. Colony's got better synergy, but Florahedron, it's tough to go wrong with this card. Jumping from 2 to 4 is really nice. And actually, Florahedron with Scythe Cat is nice too. You go turn 2 Florahedron, turn 3 Cat land. It lets you take advantage of that landfall right away, which I think is good. Otherwise, yeah, in white we have like Nahiri's Binding. We'll see what we wheel. For now, we'll take a solid green card. Another Hornbeetle would be nice. There's a Visionary in here. Cleric has synergy. I think I'm okay taking another Hornbeetle, though. See what we get on the wheel. Alright, Arbor Mage is fine. It's a way to break a stalemate and win a game. Not a terribly exciting card, but I think a reasonable pick here. Alright, we can get the Blightblade, or we can take the Felidar. Still kind of more excited by a Felidar, to be honest. We do have a couple blue cards. Still just trying to find the right deck, but I'm okay with Felidar here. Otherwise, I take a Blightblade. I'd rather go for a good synergy pick over a Blightblade here, I think. I mean, Felidar can win games. It's the nice thing about this deck. Alright, could take another Florahedron, or we can take the Scythe Cat. I want the Scythe Cat too, but I think I'm actually going to take the Florahedron. It's really tough to go wrong with Ramper. Quick mana is just really nice. Let's see here. No green picks. We're playing best of one, so we don't need a sideboard. Kind of don't need any of this. I guess I could even Plunder as a 5-mana draw 3. Maybe. I mean, or I cut white. I really don't know what our second color is. I can take a Pack Beast. It's kind of just not doing anything for us, though. Take a random Fissure Wizard. Also just not exciting. We don't have any Clerics. This is a weird choice. I don't need a Pack Beast. I guess I'll take... I mean, I don't really need a Fissure Wizard either. I could cut the green card. Maybe Nectar... There's certainly matches where Nectar Pot's good. I guess we take it. Oh, we can take Tazim Royal Mage. Yeah, we actually have... I mean, Domination's a good one to bring back. Rabid Bite, sure. Actually, Royal Mage is a good card. So maybe we are blue. Alright, got the Cleric here, which is playable. Take a Smite. So I guess it's looking like blue, interestingly. Because we're just having a hard time figuring out what we want to do. I think it's an easy Rabid Bite here. Get another removal spell. Bala Ged Recovery would be good. 2. But Rabid Bite, probably playing blue, like I said. Probably. For now, we can stick to green. Well, maybe not with this pack. Let's see. Seagate Restoration, I guess, is okay. We have Rampers. Right? Alright. Blue is kind of weird here. Blue Simic +1/+1 counter deck. A bit strange, but got a Mythic here. We've got some good blue cards already. Card draw can't be bad with Ramp. Vine Gecko. How much kicker do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we got plenty. Yeah, Gecko's looking real good in here. It helps there's not much else for us anyway, so kind of perfect. Probably get that Might of Marasa back again. Yeah, I love Gecko in general. I love it in particular for a deck that can actually capitalize on the +1/+1 counters and the kicked triggered ability. Or is that a passive ability? I don't know what they're called. I mean, nothing's actually triggering, so maybe it is a passive ability. Is passive ability even a thing? I don't know. I've only been playing this since 3rd grade, guys. I can't remember everything. We can take a Stalker here. I'm not going to play anything here, so I'm just going to take gems, because I don't really care. None of these cards make the deck. Or I don't want any of the cards to make the deck. Another Tazim Royal Mage is actually fine. Random 2-drop with upside seems good to me. Good synergy with our Gecko. Very odd deck. Very, very odd deck. I don't think we need to play a Nissa's Zendikar. Usually don't like to. $14 creatures. I personally like to count Lull Mage's Domination as a creature too. Here I'm going to take Jwari Disruption. It's a free spell land, and I've actually been impressed with Jwari Disruption. I think it's a good card. I like it. This card has impressed me. I've countered some 5-drops with my 2-mana 4-spike before. Well, another Fortification would be good. There's also Into the Royal, which is obviously good too. I don't really want to play Scale to Heights despite the synergy. This is tough because I feel like we have enough playables. I do think Into the Royal is quite good, but I think Vastwood Fortification, being a spell land that also synergizes with our rare, and our 2 horn beetles. I don't know. I think it's good. Geyser Mage, hard to go wrong. It's got kicker. It's a wizard to make our plunder better, I guess. Probably makes the deck. Reclaim, I can play it. Don't need anything else, so why not? Kite Sail, yeah, you know, I never usually mind running a Kite Sail. Take it. All these relic vials. Somebody's got nasty. Just all the relic vials. It's so weird. Somebody could have had a crazy cleric deck with like 30 relic vials. I mean, technically we have a cleric, I guess, but not enough. I mean, you also don't need clerics to run relic vial, but I think it's quite a bit better if you do. So spell lands that we got the 2 fortifications. We actually got a lot of spell lands, surprisingly. And the Dwari Disruption even, huh? So we got 6? That's kind of cool. I kind of like this deck. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we have 18 lands. Perfect. We've got card draw. We've got steal effects. Plenty of creatures. We've got some removal. Combat tricks. Reclaim the Wastes in here. I don't need to play 2 of them, do I? What am I doing with tons of lands? Well, I have kicker spells. I mean, they're good with Gecko. They're good with Scythe Cat. I don't know. Maybe we do run to Zendikar with 6, because, I mean, we have 2 ramp, too. I suppose, I mean, technically you could count Florahedrons as spells. I don't think we need to. 2 Reclaim the Waste does seem a bit excessive, considering we don't even really need the 1 with 18 lands. We'll cut 1. We'll just run Zendikar as an extra threat. It's got reach, too, which is nice, considering we have 0 flyers. I think Zendikar is a reasonable card to play. Decent beater. It's got reach, and when it dies, you can get your spell land back, like Seagate Restoration, if you play it. All right, interesting deck. I don't know how I feel about it. We also need triple blue. Maybe that does make the reclaim slightly better. Need triple blue for these. Need double blue here and double blue here. So this is tough because we need double blue, but we have a much higher need for 1 green. I like this island art quite a bit, even though there's no actual island in it that I can see. I see like the floating islands, I guess. Maybe those rocks that are in the whirlpool count as an island. I don't know. So this would be 11 blue, which seems excessive already. This would be 8 blue. I think we do 9 blue. And then we could do 9 green, 9 blue. I think that's okay. The reason I think that's okay, even though we technically need triple blue, I think it's okay because we have Reclaim, which can just find 2 blue sources for us. And we want to make sure that we hit at least some green so, you know, we can play our spell lands too. No, I think this is fine. Interesting, very interesting deck. I don't know how I feel about it. I guess we'll find out. We'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. All right, we're in round 1 here, and we'll keep this. I guess we'll play the Florahedron. I would have preferred to cast that on turn 2, but that's okay. So I think we'll just jam a Royal Mage here. I'm okay with this. two can play at this game, huh? Well, we don't have a land drop, but that's alright. Alright, so we got the land now. Well, I think I actually do an island, because it's our only green source is the Florahedron. So I don't really have a need to get it back in my hand to ramp now. Alright, well, that's actually pretty reasonable. Well, I guess we dropped the... Well, I guess we dropped the Horn Beetle, actually. Makes more sense with the Cleric. So I could double block. I think I'm gonna wait. Do a second Horn Beetle. Ooh, Oran Reef Ooze. Well, that's a pretty good one. Guess we do... So I can actually do Ooze... Pumping the... Yeah, I think that's probably worth it. They're giving us our land back too, huh? Well, that's cool. If they had Royal Eruption there, they would have killed us because of the Rock Slide Sorcerer. Alright, we'll see for the next one. Alright, round 2, we'll keep this. It's a good hand. Alright, I guess we can hold up the Jwari Disruption here. Love Jwari Disruption. Great card. Yeah. Yeah, Oran Reef Ruse is a ruse. It is kind of a ruse if they use their removal early. No, Oran Reef Ooze is insanely good. Just super, super ridiculous if they can't answer it immediately. So, all right, we'll see for the next one. All right, we've got another keep here. Oh, we don't need to do that, do we? Okay. So I guess we'll do the Florahedron, which lets us potentially ramp out some dudes. All right, that's a fine draw. So we can kick Bubble Snare for 3 mana. That's pretty nice. All right. I don't think we need to use the Bubble Snare yet. And since they're in green, they might have Rabid Bite since it's common. So I think I'm just kind of okay with killing this thing and getting in there. We can do Kite Sail too, I guess. Ah, it's fine. Got nothing better going on. I suppose we can play another land and pass. We can get Mind Drained here, I suppose. Highborn Vampire. Alright. Well, kick that. I think I actually keep the fortification up in case they have Vanquish the Weak. Because this is an awesome response to Vanquish the Weak. Alright. I think we'll pump it now. Might of Marasa? Subtle Strike, maybe? Subtle Strike would make some sense. It'd get him a counter, too. Ooh. That's way ugly for us. Let's see. Lull Mage's Domination would be pretty good. Do I even have the mana? Guess we're still a couple mana away from that. We did have Vanquish the Weak in there. So we can do Royal Mage getting back Rabid Bite, I guess. Yeah, I suppose that's okay. Unfortunately, we're still a mana shy, unless they don't have 8 in there. No, they only have 4. So we're a mana shy of being able to steal their Horn Beetle with, what's the ticket? Lull Mage's Domination. But it doesn't matter. All right, we'll see you for the next one. Okay, well, this is a keep. Certainly not the most exciting keep, but a keep nonetheless. And I think we're probably going 2-1 into 2-3 here. I don't really see a reason to hold back on those. We can still play Jwari Disruption as a land if need be. Oh, Dauntless Survivor. Well, I guess we can wait a little bit now. Ah, Geyser Mage. That's actually a good draw too. Eats pretty efficiently. So we could have held up Dry Disruption there. I'm kind of okay with playing it as a land. We'll see. I might not even need to play it as a land. I might be better off using this as a combat trick and keeping up the disruption. I guess it depends on what they do. Can't be bail off. Well, that's fine. Let's play Disruption as a land. I guess we can attack with the Geyser Mage. And we'll play a Vine Gecko here. So we're actually a land away from kicking the Arbor Mage. Not sure if that matters. We'll find out. Could have attacked with Survivor and 2-for-1 myself to get rid of a Baloth. It's not the worst idea ever either. Holding back. Interesting. So, we only have the 1 green mana, which means it gets a little awkward. I guess we're actually going to kick this. I want that 2nd green mana. Guess we can get the 3rd green mana too. But this is going to be a little bit safer. All right. Okay. Play a land too. Potentially get in for 10 here, but I think we might still take it. Or 8 here. They didn't have the land drop. I see. Okay. Well, I think we're going to go for the race. Yeah. So do the Royal Mage. Pump there. Might as well get back a fortification. Just dividing for removal. Get in for 8. And then that way, basically all of our guys are lethal, which is pretty good. With this Might of Marasa, of course. Uh-oh, failed our retreat, huh? Alright, this actually, I think, works out okay. So we go Arbor Mage. Well, beat a Felidar retreat. That's pretty sweet. Alright, we'll see you for the next one. Alright, it's a good hand. Yeah, we're going to keep it. We're going to play the Florahedron too. Could play the Seagate Restoration, I guess. Especially now that we have the Zendikar. Okay, I'm alright with that. I don't want to sacrifice life here. Ooh, well, that would have been good. It's alright. We got some Royal Mages in here. We'll get it back. I don't really like Bubble Snare on the Wind Robber so much. Just because it eventually becomes sack draw fodder. It's actually okay. Not a huge deal. I mean, it did keep a counter off of Scythecat this turn, but I don't think Glacial Grasp on our ramp creature is that big of a deal. Okay, so can play the Zendikar too. Can play the Survivor. Okay. So we're up to 7. I guess. Uh-oh. Let's see here. So, we go land. Well, 14 cards left. I can mill this for another 7. Like I said, I don't really want to bubble snare the Wind Robber. I mean, I can, but they just get to immediately draw, which doesn't seem great for me. Wow, 6 spells? That's crazy. I think we'll discard the Bubble Snare. I feel like Might of Marasa at least gives us a chance to win here. Because we got the Trampling Scythe Cat as well. We've got 8 cards left. Okay. Oh, jeez. Let's see here. So I can get in for 9. Guess we do. Not sure how else I'm winning this. I haven't figured that out yet. Maybe, do I have a Kite Sail left in here? Oh, that would have been too sweet. I guess this has reach, actually, so I don't know if that would have worked anyway. Alright, we'll go to the next one. That's fine. Alright, we've got a Keep here. Pretty good looking hand. So the plan is hopefully Florahedron into Zendikar. That would be nice. Guess I can Rabid Bite that thing too. If I don't rip the land. So, yeah, I think that we just eliminate these threats now. Save ourselves a little bit of damage. Unfortunately, we just put a big target sign on our Tangled Florahedron. Since we missed our land drop. It's okay. It's not a big deal. We got some lands in here. We'll find them someday. In the meantime, we'll play a Grizzly Bear. Alright, well, I guess we hold up Might of Marasa to block the Hellion here. Alright, so now we can go Scythe Cat. Guess we could have done Arbor Mage there. I don't know if that's better necessarily. Well, I guess we offer the trade. And we'll play a 2-3. I'm okay with that. I don't love it, but I'm kind of not doing anything else this turn. Alright, that's good. So now we'll play the Zendikar on a green land and pass. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Guess we'll fly over top here. I suppose we might as well play a Royal Mage. If they start deciding to attack with Swarm Shambler, it'd be nice to attack back with a couple other things. Guess technically we could also double block the Shambler. So we can play the Horn Beetle, but I think I value 4 damage more. They are going to be able to attack with their Ambusher, though. Yeah, I don't know. Might be a little bit trickier than I initially thought. So they can double pump Ambusher, is that right? So they could get in for 5. Maybe we just prevent here for now. They can pump Ambusher. At least, I guess, uses all their mana. Oh, they have a follow-up, okay. Scythe Cat, okay. Geyser Mage is good. Let the beats continue. That's awkward. I think we actually die here. Yeah. Play Horn Beetle. I have 2 blockers. Oh, maybe we don't die. I just have to... I guess it's... Well... No, we don't die. We have to chump block, however. But... That's okay. It's not a huge deal, actually. I'd like to get some counters out there is what I'd like to do. So I have some more chump blockers. And still not dead. And they certainly can't attack with everything. It's actually a decent position for us. Because they're pretty strongly motivated to attack with everything. But if they do, they die. I think they can make multiple attacks, though. They can attack with everything but the... No, they can't even attack with everything but the Florahedron. They're a little bit stuck here. I think this kills them. But I'm alright with that. Wow, can't believe we won that. I thought for sure we were dead for some reason, but we ended up getting it. We'll see you for the next one. Alright, well, this is a keep. I'm gonna risk playing the Florahedron, even against a red deck. Maybe not the best idea. Oh, it worked out. So, now we can go... Well, we've got some choices, I guess. If they kill the Florahedron, I guess that's okay, too. Then I can at least slam a Oran Refuse. Champion, okay. Well... It's actually a tougher choice than you might think. I think I attack. This is a little bit weird, but I'll trade a Might of Marasa for an Expedition Champion. And now I'm going to play the Oran Refuse. And the only reason I'm doing this is if they don't have removal for Ooze, Ooze kind of just wins the game. I could have gone for the Scythecat pump play, but I feel like this forces them to just kill it. They have to kill it right now. They're not going to really be able to deal with it super effectively later. Granted, there's a ton of removal for it, but force them to have it. It at least takes a turn off of playing a warrior, probably. Maybe not. Alright. I can tolerate that. So, just attack with the Ooze. Take it. We'll go Scythecat, land. Whoa. That's weird. It's like Matrix style. And now we have Might of Marasa on blocks, which is actually pretty nice. Although do I want to do it offensively? 5, 9, plus 5. Just shy of lethal. Oddly. Well, they're tapped out. That's good. So I think that we block here. And then Might of Marasa Can I afford to take 9? I don't really want to, but might need that Florahedron. So beat your guy. Go to 7. We did get the 6th land, which is good. It also means we can bounce the Tactician. Wow, that's pretty good. They died of Might of Marasa. I wonder if that means they win. No, they're not gonna... They don't care. We're at 7. Well, we don't die to an Inordinate Rage. Yeah, I guess we... I don't love tapping out here, but... If we just bounce the Tactician and pass. If they have removal plus pump, they get us. But we don't just die to Inordinate Rage. We die to an Inordinate Rage plus a strike. We die to we don't just die to a Royal Eruption here. Sure. Well, now we can just Taunting Arbor Mage and win. Cool. All right. We'll see you for the next one. All right. This is a keep. No blue mana, but we've got the Reclaim the Waste, so that's okay. We'll play the Fortification to give us that guaranteed Florahedron next turn. Would like to rip a land here. I think we'll discard probably a Royal Mage, I guess. Oh, they get a choice of 2. I guess Royal Mage and a Bubble Snare. Kind of like Horn Beetle against what they're doing. We do have another one in here, though. It's a little bit expensive. All right. Well, worked out. We'll take 2. Did get the land, that's good. So we can go Side Cat, Restoration. Could pay the 3 life. Play the Bubble Snare. I don't love that, though. Alright. So... 1, 2, 3, 7. I think we'll take 7 here. We're going to do the Bubble Snare on the Zagras. So we can go Reclaim, get 2 islands. Play an island. Snare. This thing. And get in for 4 because they have Death Touch, so we don't really want to block. Geyser Mage. Kind of don't want to bounce any of their guys. I'm also a little bit of ways away from... If Bubble Snare comes back into play, do I get to choose a target for it? I should know these things. I can play the Horn Beetle here. see here. 2 cards in the yard. We've got domination for 4. Zagras has haste. I don't quite see an out here. Yeah. So I could bounce the journey. I guess I could have bounced the journey to get back the bubble snare. I suppose they are actually a land short of casting Zagras. So this worked out so far. I suppose I kind of have to steal the acquisitions expert. Because if I don't, then they're going to have enough lands to... Is there a reason to sandbag lands in this deck? I can't remember. I can look. Sandbag lands. Yeah. Yeah, there is. For landfall. Like a nectar pot or something. Alright. Well, ended up getting 4 wins with this deck, which is... Like I said, this is exactly how this format is. You draft kind of weird, mediocre decks. You'll get plenty of wins. You draft bomb, and we got 5 wins. You draft like bomb warrior decks or insane decks, and you get like 1 win. So it's one of the main reasons why I'm really not a huge fan of this format. I feel like my deck's strength has almost little to no bearing on how it performs, which is just, I've never really come across that before. It's very, very bizarre. But happy to get 5 wins here. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.